Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Another episode of Ray Ray All Day, and that's on IG at All Day Ray Ray, FYI. We are down in the valley where them girls get naked. Now, if you throw the bands, then they gonna shake it. Oh, and shake it hard. I mean, the pole bumping, bouncing, shaking. Good grief. Them girls be doing a doggone thing, child. And I got my notes. And child, this is the last page of my notes. P-Valley didn't, well, it's a long list too. I didn't wrote a whole lot. Let me see what I wrote. Ooh, child, it's a whole lot I wrote. A whole lot going on. So won't we start? Yeah, P-Valley, season 2, episode 4. Going dummy. Like Keisha in Mississippi say. She best stop denying them calls from Derek before something happened. Child. I can't. Anyway, how it starts off. Child. Remember that lady from the first season who was throwing her money after that divorce settlement and who slept with the man's mama or something like that? Well, she was there that night, okay? Throwing the bands, throwing them. And child, she got, what's her name? Toy, the one with the allergies, took off was shaking it, took off the mask in a private room situation. Not really a private room, but off to the side, right? Took the woman's mask off. Now she a county official working for the people that could shut the place down, and she gonna take her mask off. So who wrong? Anyway, the girl with the toy, their name, she's shaking it, just shaking it for the rent, making rent money, child, making rent money. And she sneezed. Ooh, they showed it too. I can't. That's something about me y'all need to understand. Me, Ray Ray. I can't stand stuff like that. Sneezing and nasals and respiratory excrement. Child almost gave it up watching this show. Oh, I can't stand nothing like that. Sneeze on the woman, mouth open too, child. Ooh, ah, child. I probably would have. We probably was got. Probably would have commenced the fighting. Okay. Ooh, child. Anywho, so yeah, she take the mask off. They feeling she in the mood and throwing it. Next thing you know, she mad. She got sprayed in the face with the girl's respiratory. Ooh. Mm. So she mad and she start trying to find her gloves and carrying on. And she done been through it up and through the paint with all that going on. And here she go talking about, you need to put your mask on. And Uncle Clifford and Haley Osborne, whatever her name is, they both go in like, oh hell, what's going on? Come to find out, that's what happened. So the lady, she happened, like I said, she happened to be the official county building inspector lady, and she threatened to shut them down. And she even get on the mic, child, and let them know who she was and what she saw and what's going on and why they got to be shut down for 24 hours. So she letting her know what needs to happen in order for them to get back up and running. So Anyway, so they in the back and they talking about what's going on, and the girl, Roulette, and what's her name, Brazil, whatever her name is. Roulette and Brazil, Roulette talking mess, and Brazil is chiming in. Roulette don't like the fact that Brazil is chiming in. Brazil was like, "Well, shit, you talking? I'm gonna talk back." Check that. So then they get closer and closer. Roulette step to her. The girl is like, "Well, you may want to let them know all the extracurricular jobs you doing around here." And Roulette was like, "Bitch, what?" So she put her on blast, talking about all of her. The dude was looking for the girl with the DSLs. Child, that's all Roulette need to hear. Next thing you know, the girl leaking, child. She leaking. She ain't soaking wet. She leaking in the face. She ain't soaking wet. Uh-uh. And then Big L grab Roulette up, and take her in the office to calm down with some dark liquor. And she like, "I don't drink dark liquor." Girl, by the end of that scene, she was drinking it out the bottle, taking to the head. So she's lying all the way around. Anyway. So yeah, Big L calms Roulette down. Damn, Brazil got fucked up. They, of course, it's on live and they recording it. The girl is screaming, crying because she believes. Girl, is your face broke? What you crying for? What you crying for? You too old for that. Like Silver Daddy, stop crying. Anyway, Mercedes is talking to Uncle Clifford about the fight, and Uncle Clifford giving her the rundown about the heifers. And then Mercedes gets a text from Coach talking about, "I'm coming into town. Be ready by 4." Huh. Get it, huh? Get it ready. Look, I'm hopping up and down. Get it ready. Get it ready by 4, because I need some of that Mercedes experience that you had to leave so cool. Leave us, alone for. Yeah. Get that Mercedes experience going on. Child, then they on the phone kikiing. She get the text, like I said, and girl, here is Patrice Woodbine on the World Wide Web television talking about she is running for mayor. I wish she would. I wish. Next thing you know, Mississippi is advertising her lashes. Her bottom bitch Gidget came to see her, and I think were they in Jackson? Anyway, so they at the outside of the beauty supply, and it's a big old advertisement. And she getting to the bag, she helping out, and they all out there. And next thing you know, T, the bodyguard, he's listening to all the mess going on. Apparently, another racist cop murder in the ham happened, and child, he is upset. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He is bothered. Okay, hashtag bothered. But Mississippi and all her bundles, I mean, was a density like 300 density? Woo, child, that was a lot of hair. Either it was a gang of bundles, or she may need to shave some of that down. That was a lot of hair. The hair looked like it weighed more than she did. It was a little cute style, but just way too much hair, girl. Way too much. Anyway, next we see Haley look like she getting ready for bed, but actually it's morning. She waking up, scarf on, so she's sleeping at the paint. She still ain't got her own place after being kicked out of Mercedes' spot. Child, so next thing you know, she getting a ding ding. Somebody at the front door. It's Corbin. Now he trying to he trying to see what's up with selling it, right? But he called her all kind of bitches and stuff, and she like, "Listen, you want to offer me 1 million? Well, that show is double with what you was offering me the other day. Well, since you offer me double, I know I can get a lot more." Deuces. Shut the door on her. Yeah, girl. Let him know what's up. You should have spit in his face for calling you a bitch, but that's just me. Mm-hmm. That's just me. What else happened with them? Looking at my notes, child. Got my notes. Got my notes. Yeah, she played them. That's what you get. Next thing you know, Andre is um, heading back to home, like Corbin mentioned to Haley. So he let her know a little bit about Andre. She's intrigued, but anyway, Andre head back to the house, and excuse me, but he hear his wife choking. And he knows she worked for the hospital. He knows she looking a little, different because of all the PP equipment she got to put on her face. She actually looking like she got lupus. You know how lupus folks got that butterfly rash on their face? Look like that's the start of that lupus rash. But anywho, he hear her choking, so he go upstairs. Child, she choking on Dante's DRCK. Child, I'm like, ooh. I'm looking around like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Flag on the play. In they bed, in they room, in they house. Child. I don't know how he didn't choke her out. He was too busy choking uh, naked Dante out. Come to find out, he worked with her down to the hospital. And like she said, after he kicked him out butt ass naked, ooh, he was naked, child. Oh, did y'all see what I saw? Child, that wasn't no prosthetic either. Ooh, I'm strictly diggling, child. And when I see one, I see it. I'll be looking. If you're gonna show me, I'ma look. That's all I'm gonna say. And it was nice looking too. Looked like it was heavy. Shut up, Rachel. Anywho, so yeah, he going off on her. He tell her, you know what? I was gonna ask you for a position. I mean, position. Look at me, clumsy over my word. Look, he was gonna ask her for permission to run for mayor, but he was like, I ain't got nothing to lose now. F you, I'm out. Yeah, I don't blame you. Fuck that bitch. I don't deal with no. Well, look, we like I said, we monogamous since the day we met until death do us part. Even if we don't get married. You know what I'm saying? We monogamous. As long as we together, we monogamous since day one. I don't play that. So I know Andre don't either. But it would be nice if he got, his hair together, cut nice, trimmed his face. He just looked like he was look, it's 1976 or something. Like boy, or 1968. With all that scruff going on. Maybe that's shut up. She said she was lonely and he wasn't there. But girl, you know that already. So anyway, that ain't no excuse. He should have pushed her into the wall. Nah, no, 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 no violence. But I'm just saying, spit on her feet or something. You stink bitch, cheating on Andre, and he good to you. Coming home to surprise you, and you got a Dante's DICK down your throat, baby, heifer. Anyway, so we go back to the what's the girl's name? Mercedes. So like she said, she on she staying on task. So she going to meet Coach at the spot. She walk in with her stripper boots on and trench coat and nothing up underneath but her stripper outfit. And she meet the wife. She's like, "Oh, what you doing here?" And the wife was like, "Hey, I was just here collecting my photography equipment. I'll be out your hair in a minute." Next thing you know, she ain't lying. Excuse me. She over there lying, child. She over there to get some of that Mercedes experience, I think. So she over there ended up taking her picture. Mercedes was like, the NDA said no pics. So what's all this about? Wife was like, well, if you ain't gonna say nothing, I won't. Clue number two. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what else I say? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Mercedes explained why she had to leave so suddenly. When they was started to get it on last time, and then she showed the wife the picture of her daughter, and child, that's a little too personal, but whatever, girl. So then the lady got a call from whoever she got a call from. And then Mercedes took her coat off and went straight to the pole. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun in the chrome. I'm gonna have fun in the chrome. So then the wife is looking like, ooh, clue number 3. And then clue number 4, she wants a lesson on the pole. Mm-hmm. Child, next thing you know, they getting it on. The wife is letting her know what she wants. She wants the Mercedes experience. She lied and said it was her that texted her, not Coach. He's actually leaving out of here. So he ain't even gonna be in town. She pulled Andre's wife. She pulled it like Andre's wife. He out of town, so it's all good. Child. Next thing you know, Mercedes is getting ate out, licked on, and everything, caressed and everything else by the wife. And she like it. I didn't know Mercedes was into that. Okay, girl, I guess money is money. Mm, mm, mm. Anywho, where my notes say? What's next? Yeah, they get it on after that pole lesson. Girl, all right. So next we have the homies helping out at the paint. Big L, Diamond, the dancers at the paint. They're trying to get the place up and running, like the county official lady said. And Big L brings in reinforcements. He got this big old Mack truck. Now remember the white boy Gidget's ex, the one who was hitting on roulette, and the one that was bringing in some oxy and whatnot by way of Big L to the club and distribution and everything and storage. Yeah. So he brings some Wakanda fellas, Wakanda, to help with all of the enhancements the paint got to go through. So the grandma looking at somebody, ooh, I think I see somebody I like, knowing she can't see child. And he's like, no, my name is such and such. And she was like, that's his name? That's a white name. What do you say, Clifford or something? Jeffrey? Something he said. Grandma wasn't having it. Okay. Grandma Ernest, what's her name? Ernestine or something, whatever her name is. She ain't having it. What else my notes say? What I say? What I say? Who what? Sees the man? Child, I don't know. Anyway, so Diamond is, helping out, and he goes to the room where the man, where Haley's ex died from, and everybody who goes in that room sees something or feels something strange. I wonder why. But we all know Diamond got that special intuition, and he senses and starts to seeing things, seeing blood on the floor and a hand coming through, and then Big L interrupts him. Also, Big L offers him a job at the bank again because he was like, I can't do everything, and we need an apropos bouncer dude, and that's who Diamond is. Okay, child. Then later on that night, Diamond is introduced himself to his real baby mama. Come to find out, that's his true life baby mama. What's her name? Big Bomb. Child, she on her bike smoking. He, got to smoke. He got to go over there and make nice and whatnot. She trying to get him to come with her, and he, playing hard to get. Like, well, what? I guess you. I guess he don't want none of that big bomb. I guess, but in real life, he knocked her up. That's a cute little couple though. For real though. What else I say? I think that was it for that scene. Moving on, child. Looking at my notes. So yeah, what's next? Mercedes wakes up from all that sinning she was doing. Yeah. Oh shoot. So Mercedes wakes up and finds the whole world is up in arms, child, with all that racist cop murder stuff, and folks is just going off, her phone going off, and they need her at the paint to help. Child, she ain't thought too much about that paint. Anyway, she wake up and finds that the world is in going to hell in a handbasket, child. But yeah, then she looks over and finds all them her wages on the table. Wonder how much that was. Was it 15,000? Who knows, child? I wish I had some of that. Just one stack. How much was all that going on? I wonder. I don't know. So they back with the 12 city, 12 night tour, whatever they call it. And T, the bouncer, is mad again because the news was turned off by the promoter. You know, they all up in his suite because they got to rest the night and because it's a curfew going on at night, of course. And that's where they do their best work at night. So everything is shut down for a minute and they got to, kick it in the room at the suite, the promoter suite. So T is mad again that the news was turned off. The promoter tripping, talking about, well, it obviously wasn't the cops' fault, yeah, because the cops won't come unless they coming for a reason. And but T is mad. Then the promoter says something about is this some correctional facility faux pas? I'm like, dang. That's funny. So, all that, it was some intense yelling and it really scared um, Mississippi. And Gidget there is holding her. Gidget kind of got into the middle of everything, telling T, what you gonna do if I, because she won't shut up. He telling her to shut up. I'm like, Gidget, girl, don't get in the middle of men's business. Especially, girl, he fresh out and these are men and you little and you white. He was like, get your white ass away, your pasty ass. Girl, if you don't, them, I'm gonna have to label him Crazy Eyes 2.0 because he had that look in his eye. You know how you one eye bigger than the other. Child, don't mess with him. Child. Anyway, he mad. He earlier he tell Lil Murder, don't you have some writing to do? Because apparently Lil Murder is trying to get on a track with the old DJ. Old DJ that heard his music on the radio. So they was like, oh man, Gidget called him. And he was like, yeah, I'm trying to get Little Murder to do something with me, but he act like he don't want to. So Lil Murder's manager's like, yeah, he'll get it to you. I'll make sure he get it to you. So that's why T told Lil Murder, don't you have some music to write? So anyway, after all that commotion and carrying on, T goes to the room, takes a piss, interrupts Lil Murder. Lil Murder leave, but Lil Murder keep looking at his dick. I'm like, what's all this about? Child, my question was answered real quick. T apparently is soft for Lil Murder, and that's why he want to be around him. He want to be the bodyguard, anything. Apparently they had something going on before. Now I didn't pick up on this before. I wasn't trying to read into anything because it really wasn't anything to read into until I saw Lil Murder kept looking at his dick when the man was peeing. Now I ain't no man, but from what I heard men say is when y'all in the bathroom together, y'all make sure not to look down. So y'all ain't gonna be misconstrued as trying to look at another man's pig, dick. But apparently it don't matter because child T was, telling Lil Murder how he felt about the plight of black men in America and how, what's the point in being here? You might as well show them what they looking for when it comes to us. F them and Lil Murder give him a kiss. Calm him down. That was girl. And next thing you know, we have some fellatio. We have some anal with some lube. And it was on and popping 10. Child cheating on Uncle Clifford. Bitch. Well, Uncle Clifford did get some Scully on his birthday, so I really can't be mad. But if Lil Murda is pursuing Uncle Clifford, why are you doing all this sucking and fucking with somebody else? Again, like I said, once you with me, we monogamous until death do us part. I don't give a doggone. Period. Anyway, what else my notes say? Okay, yeah, they get it on. Okay, so the next morning, little Murder wake up, face all in the pillow, and on the bed, and he face drooling and that mouth drooling, and T is in a window pane with one of the postcards to Uncle Clifford, flipping it with his fingers, looking at little Murder like you ain't never sent me no postcard. Oh, T is jealous. T is jealous, child. I'm like, what? So I wonder how the rest of this tour gonna go. It's on and cracking. Anyway, next we have Haley talking with Andre at the Pink outside. He stopped by to see what was happening since he trying to get some now, and now that he can without any guilt, because he figured his marriage is over. I don't blame mine would be too if I caught mine cheating. Hmm. Hmm. In the act, ooh, I may have a scar too. But anyway, yeah. So Andre and Haley talking, and come to find out, she was looking to get rid of it anyway. Real estate. She trying to flip it and do something else. With her money. And then Uncle Clifford overhears it along with Mercedes. She ready to fight. He's like, no, 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 no. We ain't gonna do that. So then they go out there and bust her, bust her out. And she's just like, yeah, and Andre's like, ooh, 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 so he knows she wants to sell. Period. So that's a leg up for him. However, she wants 10 million or has something like that because she know what's the value of it once it's sold. I don't blame her. Hey, you got to know business to do business. Hello. Anywho, so yeah, she talking, and then they all over here and they bust her out, and then they going off on her, and they letting her know we don't like you no more. The whole Pank looking at her like, bitch, fuck you. So anyway, that scene is over, and then Andre goes to his the dead mayor's house, and come to find out, whoever was there is leaving. It getting got to be gone because of the will. The So the house was left to Andre. Andre starts smirking, thinking it's all coming together. So at 732 Deerfield Road, Chucalissa, Mississippi, Andre, that's the new headquarters for Andre, whatever the mayor. So he calls and tells Corbin to come over to the new mayor headquarters. Well, what did he say? To the new whatever he said, to the headquarters. Child. And lets them know it's on and cracking. So now we got Andre running for mayor. We got Patrice Woodbine running for mayor. We got the current mayor that's gonna be trying to run for mayor. Child, it's gonna be good and interesting. What if Patrice Woodbine? Child. Andre's gonna have to do a lot of the same as his uncle in order to win. He gonna have to just mimic his uncle in order to win. And then if he don't agree with look at me being his campaign manager. Now, if he don't agree with everything his uncle did, do it anyway, and then just gradually make changes. But like you need to get in there. Okay, get in there. Yeah, yeah, get in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in there. Anywho. So that's the end of P Valley, I think. Is that all my notes? Let me see. Let me make sure. These my notes. Yep, Andre was the last of my notes, child. and then we go off. Ooh, wait till next week. I can't wait till next week. Yes, can't wait till next week. Anyway, y'all, thanks again for tuning in. That was P-Valley, child. Pussy Valley, season 2. Which episode? Episode 4? Let me see. Look at my notes again. I can close it up. Episode 4. Going dummy. Dummy! Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it, and let them know what's up with Ray Ray all day over here on YouTube. And don't forget, Friday Night Live is coming soon. It's gonna be on and popping. All right then. Bye.